Hey everyone, I hope you're doing well. This is from my backyard of my boyhood home. My dad still lives there. And I'm spending just a few weeks with him. I always loved the snow. Still do. It's not any fun to shovel. And then, of course, if you look at the street, you'll always see the snowplow made it through. The garage has been the same ever since I've known it. When I was a boy, that was the Nazarene church over there. The lady that lived to the right of that church, her name was Kathy. Very nice lady, still lives there. She's lived there about 50 years. The guy that lived in that house, his name was Sarge. Used to be a sergeant in the Army, retired. Passed away a few years ago. He was in World War II. I've recently reconnected with the man that lived there, although when I saw him he was a little boy. He's probably closing in on 50 now. That house has been remade probably 3 or 4 times. I could name you every person on this block and every block within about 4 different blocks because I carried papers to all of them. That house used to be a very nice house, actually. But then my neighbor decided to put whatever that's called on top. And not much to look at. It ended up falling into the hands of some drug dealers who were arrested. Sad and happy stories all around the neighborhood. This is called Indian Meadows. The snow covers up so much of everything that grows. It doesn't cover up the trees. But if you look at that little bush right over there, it lands on top. But we can still see its root structure. I'm going to have to head in. I don't think my microphone's going to get all this. Just thought I'd share a few memories with you. Nothing fancy. In the last year or so, my uncle built a ramp for my mother. Rest in peace. My father takes very good care of his property. And I endeavor to do the same. Part of that tree fell on his property. Killed his fence, everything. But that doesn't change the fact that it's still a place he calls home, and forever will be. I hope you're going to join with me tomorrow. Come and be a part of the Papa Mozo channel if you haven't already. We're always welcoming anyone who wants to come. I just ask that you not degrade anyone. I encourage your heart to speak good things over people. Whatever you can find good to say about someone. One thing about the snow you can always say, it's beautiful and white. Everything is beautiful. And, yes, the famous General Motors trains that used to crisscross this entire county. There was no way a criminal could rob a bank and get out of Anderson without having 10 trains in his way. Well, if you ever feel alone in this world, you're just not. And if you ever feel unloved, you're not. Because I love you. Have a great Monday. Bye-bye.